Hey everyone, so I have a DVD review for you today and I'm so excited to do this one. You may have seen one of my really early videos that I did in like March or something. I reviewed Rhod Gilbert in the award-winning mince pie and I had nothing but praise for that. Now I'm talking about Rhod Gilbert and the cat that looked like Nicholas Lyndhurst. This is his second DVD and it was out like last year, 2010, just in time for the comedian Christmas DVD releases. Now I was going to buy this regardless, but the fact that it has a cat on the front just makes it all the more appealing, and a cat on the back. And Rhod Gilbert, if you're not sure of him, he is a Welsh comedian and he's famous for getting angry and really, not aggressive, but like really wound up on stage. His comedy is very angry, and basically everything he makes a joke about is an insult to the world and how the world works. For example, he moans about how luggage always gets lost on airplanes, how he tries to get sold a torch with the power of 1,000,000 candles and he doesn't need a torch with the power of 1,000,000 candles, and the whole tog rating systems for duvets, like sort of basic things like that he gets wound up about, and it's brilliant. Actually the tog thing is mentioned briefly in this. But there is a lot of new material in this, and as with most of Rhod's routines, in fact all of Rhod's routines, there is an extended story. This is an hour and a half, and basically it's how an hour and a half of getting to how we had to have anger management classes. And with Rhod, obviously the story is very slow progressing, but in a good way, because he starts to go and tell something and then you'll get sidetracked and then tell a joke, and then you'll start again and you'll get sidetracked and tell another joke and a little funny anecdote and things. But by the end you understand the full story of why you had to go to anger management, and then how the anger management classes worked or didn't work. Yeah, and it is really interesting. There are so many funny stories in this. There's one about a rather nether region version of a sat-nav. Couldn't get my words out there. One about Hoovers. I love that one so much. Definitely one of my favourites. Try to think of other really good ones in this, but there are so many fresh new material in this, because sometimes comedians will do something on Live at the Apollo or whatever, and then it'll be in their DVD release, and you're thinking, I've heard this. But this is a lot of fresh material, unless you went to see it live, because it was recorded live. Unless you went to see it, chances are you won't really know much of what's in this, which is good. And I'm not going to tell you why it's called The Cat That Looked Like Nicholas Lyndhurst. It's quite amazing why it's called that, and at the end there are a couple of pictures of cats as well, which for me was like, oh, because I'm a huge cat nerd. Yeah, so that is really great. Special feature, as you can see there, back to Clanbobble, which some of you will know is the town that Rhod made up to say where he came from in Wales. He went to Clanbobble in the award-winning mince pie DVD, and now he goes back to it. Just as funny as the first time, if not more, and definitely worth watching. I think that one was about half an hour, if I remember rightly. It is certificated 12. The language in this is the strongest I've heard it from Rhod. It is really strong. Is that why it says contains moderate sex references and language? Rhod decides to talk about his nether regions once more, as he did in his original one. I'm starting to think he has some problems. Yeah. Something just fell off my bed. But yeah, so it is absolutely fantastic. This is going to cost you around £7 to £10. I got this in the sale on Amazon for about £6, I think it was. Whether Amazon still has the sale or not, I'm not sure. But check it out. It's not majorly expensive. But yeah, it's got 5 stars from Scotsman, The Independent, The Metro and The Herald. I think that's what it says. I'm reading it backwards in the mirror. But yeah, some clips there. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of my favourite comedy DVDs, and obviously Rhod Gilbert is my favourite British comedian, so that is just perfect. Yeah. But please feel free to leave comments and things and let me know your thoughts. I don't know why I'm doing this with the DVD cover. Obviously if you haven't seen award-winning mince pie either, go and check that out, and you can check out my video while you're doing that. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth buying. But please feel free to leave comments and things and let me know your thoughts, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.